Hello everyone, Sonley here, and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock Season 1. Hopefully you're all doing fine today. I'm falling down ravines and stuff, jeez. Anyway, we are starting off today's episode up here on top of this mountain, which is where we always overlook our Savanna Village, and honestly, this place is coming together pretty well. I know Season 1 has been going for a while now, however, we've done so much work on this village. Here is a picture of what the Savanna Village looked like when we first got here, and as you can see, it was completely desolate. We've added so much stuff to this village, and it's honestly looking pretty awesome. I'm super happy with it. As long as you position the camera like this, you pretty much don't get any of the pranks, and you cut off the island of diorite that's over there, so that's nice. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Anyway, just wanted to bring that up at the beginning of the episode because it's cool. Anyway, today's episode, we're going to be focusing on getting some more cursed objects into our evil laboratory underneath our Savanna Village. As you guys might know, a couple of episodes ago, we got ourselves some cursed snow layers, which are these things right here. And of course, yes, you can craft the top snow. All you need is snow blocks. You put them across and then bam, you get some top snow. And as you can see, that's what that is right there. However, as you probably also know, snow layers stack up on Bedrock Edition. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then that's like literally a full block of snow. So what these cursed objects are is actual stacked snow layers. So you cannot craft these, and normally you cannot obtain them in survival. However, we got them just from like randomly mining out around the beacon factory. So that's pretty cool. These are cursed objects that you should not have because they're stacked up snow layers, and they're just like pretty cool. I like them a lot. So we're going to be putting them on display in here. But of course, they're snow layers, they melt. So we'll just have them in like a chest or something for display. Anyway, long story short, we're getting more of these today, and we're going to be making a farm for them because, of course we are. We have a bubble column farm, we're going to be making a top snow cursed layer farm, and then we're also going to be making a farm for cursed TNT as well. It's going to be really fun. I'm really excited about it. These, blocks are always the funnest things in this game, and they are in a pure vanilla survival as well. They're just super cool. You might wonder why the laboratory is, kind of small and, 12 times smaller than Foxy No-Tail's laboratory, but this is why. I literally cannot mine on the server at all without this block lag. I know, it's actually painful to watch. My eyeballs, they're just... I don't know, they're shrinking, they're shriveling. Something about my eyes is happening due to this. And, it's just so bad. It happens every single time. It's been like this for ages. No matter how many times I put block lag into a Bug Rock episode, it's still in the game. They fixed it for one update back in 1.9 era, and it's back. It was back the very next update. It's just so bad. Foxy No-Tail doesn't have any block lag, but he hosts the server 10 feet away from him, so that's no fair. He's cheating. So there's actually one more thing I want to show you with these snow layers before we get into trying to farm the cursed snow layers. You can go ahead and place down a block and then pretty much any kind of flower, place some snow layers on it, and then you can go ahead and have a stair or pretty much any kind of non-solid block inside of the flower, as you can see. Really interesting. It's super strange. But wait, there's more. So let's go ahead and actually break that, and then you'll see that the wall breaks for some reason, but not the flower. So now we can have a floating flower. This game is so weird. Now, sadly, eventually these things do pop off. I'm not entirely sure why that is. I think it's just the random ticks in the world that affect crops and whatnot. So eventually this will pop off and despawn, but it's still a fun thing to have. So it's just strange. This game is weird, and this is the kind of things that we experiment here in our evil laboratory because they're cool. So I actually misspoke there. You can use pretty much any block as the thing that you flower log. So this thing should have a flower inside of it. No, it literally just deleted the flower. Where'd the flower go? That's my only flower. Weird. More experimentation needed. I'm sure it's going to pop off in a few minutes, but until then, it's still going to be really cool, and it's going to be yet another cursed object in our laboratory. So now that we've kind of experimented with that a little bit, let's go ahead and work on getting some more of these cursed snow layers. Thank you to Hazel for letting me know how to farm these cursed snow layers. I was kind of just talking about this on Discord, and then he offered up a way to farm them. So what you need to do is you need to basically flower log a snow layer, and then you can have multiple snow layers, of course. Mine the block underneath them and let that snow layer fall into water, and then that'll pop off as an item, and there you go. Look at that, very nice. So there is a cursed snow layer. Cool beans. So now we need to get a couple of those of all of the different types. And setting up a farm for this should be as simple as getting yourself an actual sticky piston out of the redstone box instead of a normal piston, and then basically just pulling that away. So basically, plop down a flower, put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was that 6? I don't know, it lagged a little bit. Pull that back, let it fall in there, and then bam, you get yourself a cursed object. Why is that so simple? It's so stupid. It's amazing. I love it. Thank you very much, Hazel. These are amazing blocks, and we're going to be putting these into the lab. Okay, so here is 7 snow layers. Go ahead and remove that, and bam, we got ourselves a really funky looking block. Look at that. Super strange. It almost looks right, but it's just like a little bit short. And now I'm curious what happens with 8 snow layers, because that should be just a full block. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. And then let's see what happens with that. Oh, it actually drops as a full block. Okay. Yeah, look at that. It's actually a different block. It doesn't stack with these normal ones. Okay, that's cool. Super strange. So now we have one of every type in here, as you can see, up to 8 layers. And also our flower did pop off over here, as you can see. They don't stay there forever, which is really lame. Like, how dare you be a temporary cursed object? I demand permanent objects in my laboratory. So apparently that's not going to be very useful for scientific endeavors. Anyway, as you can see, we have quite a few of these things, and they do actually stack, so we can go ahead and stack all of those in there, and I want to make sure that we have at least a couple of each of these things. So now we can actually go ahead and try placing these top snow layers, because I haven't tried that, and I guess we'll just place it down over there. Oh, it just places as a single layer. Oh, that's kind of stupid. Strange. I am curious, though. Let's go ahead and get some more of those. Place those down. Farm that. Bloop. And now what happens if we place that onto a flower? It's still a single layer. Something that's a bit weird with that is it actually drops snowballs every time you farm these like snow layers, which is a little bit strange. Even a single snow layer, it drops a snowball. Well, that didn't do anything, did it? Come on now, prove me right. There you go, you got a snowball. Little bit strange. So, snow farm anyone? Because I think you could pretty much just recycle these snow layers, and that's just weird. I don't know about that, but then again, we're literally farming cursed objects here, so I guess I can't complain about anything, can I? So there would be a pretty easy way to actually automate this system of getting snow layers onto the flower using a snow golem. However, our lab is of course underneath a Savanna Village, and that means that snow golems, they're gonna die. So none of those nice things shall be had in this laboratory. We will simply have to place all the snow layers manually, but you know what, that's pretty fine. It's an extremely simple cursed object farm. So let's move on to trying to get some of that cursed TNT. So the thing about farming cursed TNT is you kind of need TNT in the first place to even get there, and I don't think I have a single piece of that. No, I have a lot of cursed objects in here, but I don't have any TNT. The people on Truly Bedrock are fairly smart individuals, so they know I can't really be trusted with the stuff. I'll go blow up something that I shouldn't be. But that being said, I might have snuck some away in the redstone box? No. Dang it. Okay, well, I don't think I'll be able to craft any either because I don't have a mob farm yet, and I need all of that gunpowder for rockets. I also cannot mine sand on this server because of block lag, so I'm definitely not crafting any. I guess off to the shopping district I go. Okay, good. There's gunpowder. 5 diamonds per stack. Oh yeah, the shopping district. It got hit by a meteorite. Yeah, it's a thing that happens. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It didn't hit anything too important. Only like the entire middle of the district. We need to figure out what's up with the moon because nobody else is, and nobody seems to be caring that the literal moon is falling from the sky and is trying to kill all of us ever so slowly. So yeah, we need to figure that out before like a bigger chunk falls down and annihilates the entire planet. Ouch. Ouchie ouch. 5 diamonds only gets you 12 TNT. Oh my god. That's terrible. What even is that? That's like 2 TNT per diamond on this server. Oh my god. Okay, and you have to supply the sand for it. Ah, I hate Bedrock mob farms. They're the worst. Utterly the worst. Oh man. Well, you know what? They have improved. I've seen gunpowder go for like 6 pieces per diamond before. Per diamond. Like, legitimately. 6 pieces of gunpowder for 1 diamond. I've seen that before, so at least we've upgraded to 64 per diamond. No, so wait, hold on. 64 for 5 diamonds. What is the... Hold on. What's the math for that? 64 for 5 diamonds. Oh, I see. We've only gone up to 12 per diamond. Okay, well, that's not much better then, is it? I was like, yeah, we've done amazing stuff in the last 2 years. But no, we've only been able to produce twice the gunpowder per diamond as like a society of gamers on Bedrock Edition. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna go bankrupt at just trying to get some cursed objects over here, I swear. When I say cursed TNT, you might not know what to think. However, this is something that's actually been in the game for a very, very long time, and I kind of forgot about because I just honestly don't mess with TNT that much. But they're basically giant, unexploded, exploding TNT things, and they kind of just stay around forever. So here's a picture of what they look like on screen right now, and as you can see, they are kind of fascinating. So in order to get those, we're going to have to send them through a nether portal or otherwise unload the TNT right before it explodes, which is a little bit tedious and obviously a little bit dangerous as well. However, it's actually easier than it sounds. Okay, so I just logged in middle air. Middle of the freaking air. All the way up there. Why? I don't know. Nether portals. Why are they always so broken on this platform? I don't understand it. They have literally never worked properly. Anyway, so this is actually Echo Soldier's base. I don't know why the nether portal came out all the way over here, but I'm trying to link a nether portal to like over there. You see that nether portal right there? Yeah, that's where I'm trying to be. But I guess we're over here at Echo Soldiers, so we may as well just do it over here, because apparently that's what the game wants. And of course, the nether side of our nether portal is like right above the biggest lava lake in the world. Nothing about this nether hub is ideal for nether portals, but it looks really awesome, so I can't say anything against it. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to light a piece of TNT, and then we're going to send it through this nether portal right as it's exploding. And I think we need 40 ticks of redstone delay. That is what I have tested. Okay, so now we actually have this thing entirely set up. So what we're going to do is we're going to place down a piece of TNT right here in this block, flick the lever, and then 40 redstone ticks later, this thing is going to get pushed through the portal 1 tick before it explodes. Now, if you have this set to 41, the TNT will actually explode over here and have the animation and the sounds, but it will still go through the portal as well. So it won't actually damage anything, but it will still explode, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, gotta make sure this is on exactly 40 ticks. And also, ooh, RIP Kilodrone. RIP Mini Sad. People on the server are great. He's like, proud, don't freak out, I'm running the flower farm. He dies. Prow, how's that flower farm going? And then, of course, I'm just like, yeah, he's trying to use his legs as digging machines because that's how legs work. Silly, silly robot. Anyway, as I was trying to say, thank you very much to Flolan and to Hazel as well for helping me out with this one. I knew that you needed to get the TNT into unloaded chunks, but again, I hadn't really messed with the cursed TNT object because I basically forgot it existed for like a year. Anyway, Hazel and Flolan told me some ways to make it work, throwing it into unloaded chunks, and then Flolan suggested this way of sending it through a nether portal right as it explodes. This is actually a very reliable way of doing things, assuming that your lit TNT doesn't go through the portal as soon as you light it, which is a thing that can happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and unlight that thing, grab ourselves a flint and steel, flick that lever, light that thing, then light that, and then it should get pushed through immediately. Bam, there we go. Look at that, super smart person. So now we go through here. Hope the game doesn't break because now the portals are broken, and we should have a cursed object. Never mind. Game's broken, gotta restart. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the massive white cube of doom that is the cursed TNT object. I don't even know what to call this. I guess it's technically exploding TNT, but I'm pretty sure that's a YouTube channel, so we can't call it that. So it's unexploded TNT, because that's the creativity that we got going on over here. So can you fishing rod this? Oh, actually, you know what? Our fishing rod's going through the nether portal, because that's a thing that happens. So what we should do is... Oh my god. This is amazing. So this is basically just like an entity. You can walk through it. I wonder what it looks like on the inside. Basically, it disappears. Cool. So it's a very strange, massive object. As you can see, it's like quite a bit bigger than blocks, and it actually cancels the block placement when you try to place inside of it. So it's like really massive, and it's amazing, and I seriously love this thing. So let's go ahead and stand up here, see if we can hook that, and the server is saving, so nothing's gonna happen. Okay, how about now? No? Now? Okay. Oh, wow. These things actually go really, really far. I guess they don't really fight it. That's awesome. These are so cool. So yeah, we're going to try and get a couple of these into our evil laboratory just because they're really fun and I really enjoy them. I would like to have just a bunch of these just laying around simply because they're fun. There's no other reason. They are completely useless as far as I'm aware. Killadrone died again. So if you're wondering where I was talking to Hazel and Flolan about these cursed objects, I was talking to them in the Tech Rocket Discord server. It's basically a Discord server completely dedicated to a technical Bedrock edition. So if you're interested in redstone or tech on Bedrock, then consider joining the Tech Rocket Discord. There'll be a link to it down in the description of the video, and that's pretty much it. It's basically entirely for technical stuff. So if you're not into tech, it's probably not a great reason for you to join there, but if you are, then it's the place to be. Well, I probably should have been paying attention as I was doing this, because that one completely blew up. So I don't know what it is, but these things are just a little bit extra cursed. They're completely floating off of the ground, and I honestly do not know what to think about that. That is weird. Anyway, I think I got like maybe 6 of these things now. There's one over there, 2 over there, and then there's these guys right here. So I'm just going to use the rest of my TNT, get as many of them as possible, and then we'll have a bunch of these things laying around that I'll need to somehow deal with. I don't know my plan for this, but we're going to figure it out. Alright, so that was actually a pretty successful little experiment. We have 10 of these TNT cubes over here, and then 1 more over there. So we got 11 out of 12 TNT turned into these glitched items, and they're actually really fun. So I just need to get one of these guys into the laboratory and put that onto a display case for somehow. That one is also floating. It's very strange. I don't trust that they float. but you know what? It's fine. Wow, these things really teleport. I feel like it's pretty laggy right now. Anyway, so getting these where I exactly want them is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but that's fine. Let me do some fishing, and I'll meet you guys back at the laboratory. Hey, I got it to go down the bubble column. Very nice. So these things actually are less than like a full block wide, but they appear to be much bigger. So now we have it right there, and I don't really know how to get it into the laboratory. I'm just gonna break through here and then try and get it on top of one of those end rods. These things are extremely kind of like tedious to actually work with, but you know what? It's not too terribly bad. So if we can, oh, okay, there we go. We can break that. It should just kind of flow on out of there. Fantastic. Go ahead and put that back, and now we have it in the lab. Okay, now it's just messing with me. Like, I'm getting it right here, but it just keeps going. There is no winning with these things. Oh, there we go. Finally. I've been messing around with that for a couple minutes. It hopped over like at least 20 times. So now I gotta get it on top of that end rod. That's gonna be... Oh, that's gonna be fun, isn't it? Okay, this should be it, I believe. This is the most time I've ever spent trying to get something into the laboratory, but I think that should be just about it. Let's hook it one more time and pull it into that corner, and there we go. Very nice. This has got to be one of the stupidest things we have in here. Like, snow layers, okay, yeah, those are pretty stupid and pointless, but a giant, like, just cube? There's not much you can do besides just laugh at this. Oh, it's so stupid. I love it. I don't even know how I'm going to use this for a thumbnail, but you know it's going to be ridiculous looking. It's just white cubes. Nobody's going to click on this video. They're going to be like, what is that? It's a cube. And precisely, it is cube. Look at that. It is beautiful. I love it. I don't think there's actually a way to kill these things or get rid of them at all, besides maybe throwing it into the void. But yeah, like you can smack these all you like. They're basically invincible as far as I know. So great, we have one of these in the laboratory now, and we have 10 more sitting over at Echo Soldier's base. And I don't know what to do with them. Normally I put these things in like a chest, but these are like not something that you can put into a chest. I can't even put one in the display item frame. So what do you guys think we should do with the other 10 of them? I have to get them over here to the laboratory somehow. I think you might be able to put them into boats and minecarts because they are an entity. So I guess we'll try and figure them out that way. Maybe just have like a line of minecarts full of exploding TNT. That could be really fun. I don't know, but give me some suggestions down in the comment section for what we should do with those TNT entities, and we'll do something fun with them because they're so stupid. We gotta use them for some shenanigans. Also, I think I figured out what broke the moon. It was the beacons. It was the beacons all along. They broke the moon. I would have liked to do some more redstone and other shenanigans in today's episode. However, I have to attend a court tomorrow for fun reasons. So I'm gonna cut this episode here, and then in the next episode, we'll get up to some different things with those TNT entities, working on the redstone in the laboratory, and whatever else comes our way. So thank you all so much for watching today's episode. I do hope that you have enjoyed. Of course, if you have, make sure to leave a like on the video, as it does help out the video and the channel significantly. If you are new here, consider subscribing so you don't miss future episodes like this on the channel, and I will see you all down in that comment section and in the next one. Thank you ever so much for watching, and then there was silence.